Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Just as you know, on this channel, I talk about business ideas, business strategies, and I also give insights on how to run businesses, how to scale up businesses, and I also give business advice on marketing as well. So today, I'm just going to be talking about I've come to realize that most people, whenever they want to, some people actually, whenever they want to start a business, the first thing that comes to their mind is, I think I need a big store or a big shop or a big office at a prime location and also something like that. So I just want to speak to that particular notion that the first thing you need or the first thing you have to like start considering when you want to start your business is not even the shop at all. It's not even the store, it's not even the location, it's not even like I think that should be like or even be like the last thing. Why? Because setting up a business involves you considering like a quite number of things that are very, very important because to launch a business, there are a lot of things you need to like put on your checklist for you to say, okay, once I'm done with all this, then I can think of having a physical location for this particular business. So I'm going to be walking you through some of the things that you need to consider while trying to launch a business. Things that are very, very important, crucial for you to consider before thinking of opening a physical store or a physical outlet for your business. So the first thing you have to think about the business idea. Is this business idea really viable? Is it not just that I'm just like swimming in my own illusion of how this idea is going to be big when it gets into the market? Another thing you are going to supposed to look at is, okay, what's my unique selling point in the market? What am I going to be doing? This idea, how is it going to be different from, or how is it different from what is already in the market? Is it something that by the time I launch, I'm actually going to like be different from people that are already in the market doing the same thing that I want to do? Another thing you have to think about is the products. What exactly the products I'm going to be selling, or what are the services I'm going to be rendering? So you have to like think about it end to end. You also have to think about the operations. Okay, so this business, how is it going to be running day to day? What are the daily activities? What are the daily results I'm expecting? So you also have to think about strategy. What strategy am I bringing on board to be able to like achieve what I want to achieve in the market? How do I put one plus one together to give me 11? You also have to think about the brand. What kind of brand do I want to build? How do I want people to perceive me? How do I want like when people come across what my business like? What kind of impression do I want to leave with them with? You also have to think about marketing. How do I even sell? How am I going to go about selling this thing that I want to like introduce into the market? Think about the people. Who am I even going to like employ? What should be their certification? The qualification, what skill set, what raise, depending on the type of business you do. What kind of people am I going to like bring on board to be able to like achieve the best for this business? Another thing you have to like put into consideration is what culture do I even want to build with this business? Is it a business that when people come there, they feel it at home, they feel like this is home, or a place whereby it's going to be just a serious business for everyone who comes to work there? What kind of culture? You also have to sit down, do a thorough research. Like, okay, what's the market like? What's the market like? What's the how viable is the market for this product I want to introduce? What's the market size like? You also have to do a lot of things around projection. Like, okay, my first 1 month, how much am I looking at making? My first quarter, my first year, my first 2 years, how much am I looking at making back in return by the time I start this business properly? You have to if your business is also the type that has to do with the fact that you are not the one manufacturing the product you want to be selling, you have to think, okay, how am I going to get my suppliers? what kind of quality do I want to give to them? How do I give them specifications? How do I manage them? How do I ensure that they give me the best? How do I even source for these suppliers as well? And also risk management. If we are into a line of business whereby you know that just one issue can lead to like you closing down the business, you have to sit down and plan. Okay, what are the risks that are likely like to come up during the course of me running the business? How exactly do I want to mitigate against all these things? So these are things that you have to like sit down very well, plan like plan on each and every one of them very well before you can say okay you want to launch out a business. And also KPIs, what are going to be my success factors? What are those things I'm going to see that I'm going to say okay yes, um I'm moving forward, like I'm making this, I'm actually doing something, I'm getting it right. So these are things like you have to sit down, think about thoroughly before you can even say you want to launch out a business, or before you can say you want to start a business. So thinking of the store you want to store you're going to put your goods, or the store or the location where the store is going to be, how fancy it's going to be, the interior and also those are like that should be the last thing on your mind. That should be the last thing on your mind. So when you're starting out a new business, or when you're launching a new business, I've actually listed a number of things in which you have to like sit down, think end to end, so that by the time you actually finally launch your business, it's going to be like a whole success for you. I believe you've been able to learn one or two things from this particular episode. So please ensure that physical location or store or something is not even something that you get to like bother yourself with at first, but think end to end, think the operational wise, marketing, supplier, projections, your research, your brand, your USP, your idea. Think all these things very well, come up with a well defined strategy that is going to like be able to like give you an edge in the market before thinking of what your store or your physical location is going to look like. My name is Muyiwa Kolawole. Thank you for watching this. Watch out for the next.